We here at Bobchat like to think we help shape our nation's youth, but unless you want your children to grow up like us, we suggest only listening with other inebriated adults.
Griffin, you already slammed that Busch Latte, you alcoholic.
Only on Bobchat.
I did too.
Only
Oh
on
my
Bobchat.
God.
Bob! Bobby!
It's Bobchat, baby.
And we're just sitting here cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
Is anyone ready for this?
I'm ready, Bob.
Thank you, Spencer. If you had to beat the devil in one competition for your soul, what are you going to challenge him in? Spencer.
Could you? Okay, so for my soul, you say competition. That means literally anything.
Anything. What could you
Literally
beat the
anything.
devil in?
No parameters.
No parameters.
What could I beat the devil in? I'd like to say I could eat more poutine than the devil, but the devil's huge, right? Are we talking devil like on your shoulder? Devil like 8 feet tall devil?
Like a 6 foot tall man devil. Sure, just for argument's sake.
Another warm-blooded 6 foot male I would body in a poutine eating contest.
Okay, so you think you could beat the devil in a poutine eating contest?
They don't have that shit in hell. And if it is, it's too crispy. It's overcooked.
Okay, Spencer, what about you?
Oysters.
Like shucking contest or like
no
eating?
context, just oyster.
Okay, excellent answer. Griffin, do you have an answer?
I don't know. Maybe installing cracked software.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
I'd have a hand job competition with him. I would bet that I could jerk myself off better than he could jerk me off. Either I'm gonna win or I'm gonna get a fucking hand job that's worth my soul.
You had that. You had that in the chamber.
That's crazy.
Anyways, it's another episode of Bob Chat. I'm joined today by the Thompsett boys and also a good friend of ours, Spencer, the man with the plan, the honey in the plan, from the Mead Chat fame. Spencer is here. Spence Thompsett is here. Griffin Thompsett is here.
What up? What up?
I'm your host, Bino Barbarino. Spencer's wife, Sarah, is also going to be joining us. I figured I would get the hand job thing out of the way before she got here. It's kind of been a pro. She's going to listen. She's going to listen. But what has been going on? What is up? You guys are back in Canada. I'd love to see. I love having you on the show when you get back. It's always a fun time. Right? It's been over a year since you guys were on Bobchat last.
Yeah,
We did tacos.
A little more
101.
than a year, actually.
More than a year? Oh,
Yeah, when
my
you think about
God.
it.
We came back for this guy's
Yeah,
wedding.
Spencer just got married.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a married man now. Your life's over.
Oh, no.
That's my wife left me, so I can't really. I'm not really. I can't. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not looking for sympathy. I guess I'm not really the best. Do you want some marriage advice?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, this flat line.
Make sure you don't work too much. Apparently, that's a.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was the wedding? I'm sorry that I wasn't able to attend, but the pictures look really nice. Looks like you had a great time. Tell me about the Mead bar.
The mead bar had 5 varieties of mead from Hemans.
Okay.
And we were rocking out to some June mead, some ginger, and raspberry and apple cider. It was just like filled
Amazing.
with mead. And then we also had wine we bottled at
Shit.
Somerset, red and
Shit.
white. We had a Merlot and a Pinot Grigio.
So was
Both
it basically just like
open bar,
open.
free for all?
Oh my god, amazing! And then now Griffin said something about like shawarmas as well.
Yeah, we had enough shawarma plates to feed like 50 or more people.
Amazing.
Yeah, at the end of the night, people were like, "Oh, I'm hungry," and then I was just like tossing platters to people because it ended up being like 6 to 8 extra platters, and then it was just like the photographer was hungry, and I was just like, "What do you like, chicken or beef?" And he's like, "Oh, I like beef." Whole platter.
Yeah, amazing.
Fresh
oh
platter,
God.
not even opened
Yummy.
yet.
Where did you acquire the shawarma platters from?
Baba's.
Baba's. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I recommend.
Okay. No, I like to consider myself a connoisseur of fine shawarmas. I've been about the town on a quest for the ultimate shawarma. So it's that sounds really nice. Yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good time.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was such a perfect wedding.
Yeah, I heard you
Like,
had a good time, eh?
in the backyard. Yeah, we won't get into that, but it was like sometimes you're worried about weather when
Yes.
it comes to like outdoor weddings.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
the weather was a little iffy up to that, and it was literally perfect.
Oh,
And
that's great.
Couldn't
That's
have
awesome.
gone better, in my opinion.
Sunny, but not too hot. Great
Yeah.
for pictures, wearing suits and all that.
Yeah, you guys did have suits on. You guys look good in suits, all ya.
Yeah.
All y'all.
I still got to look through the pictures. I got one of the photographers to take headshots, like business headshots, so I got to get those.
Are you
That guy
serious?
has been hella elusive.
Like you're like you seriously were like, hey, you're here. Just
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I mean that's not.
I mean, we just can't get him.
I'm
from
like,
him.
I don't get to rock a suit that often, right? So I figured.
Yeah, I'm not putting this on
What
for
a
a photo
great
shoot.
opportunity.
well, why don't you just put it? Yeah. Well, you could just put it on for a photo shoot. I mean, you wore it.
We
all-
totally. You
I
were
could.
spinning
You wore it.
facts,
You wore it all
but
day. Yeah. I mean, like you own the suit. Do you not?
I do.
It's covered in dog hair now, though.
Gotta get a
dry
Get
clean
a
for
fucking
this
lint.
photo
Get a
shoot.
fucking lint
Yeah.
roller.
You're
It'll be
welcome.
Hit up
Yeah.
Dollar
Lint
Ring and
rollers
get
aren't
some
strong
lint
enough
rollers.
for the. They've got 3 different types of hair.
Yeah, you got dog. You got 2 dog hair and a cat hair. Yeah, because you have 2. Yeah, I've been to your house a couple times, and you've got 2 dogs, which are awesome, by the way. Yeah, so that's good. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I've been to a wedding in forever.
This was probably my first. I went to one when I was 10.
Mm.
But I've never been a first man at a wedding.
It's not
for
fun
sure.
going to a wedding when you're 10. You can't get drunk.
No,
Yeah.
like it just to me it was just weird. I was like, why are these people doing all this stuff?
Now let me ask this: have you guys been to any quinceaneras in Mexico or anything fun?
Have we? I think we've definitely been
Like for a
around them.
kid?
You know
I
how
think it's
like,
like Sweet 16,
but
right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
you
I don't
know
think
how
anyone
here
wants us up
like
there.
you'll be walking through the park and someone's just like having their birthday party or something.
So there's a pinata
like
being smashed.
yeah, like
somewhere.
you definitely we've been walking around and there's been quinceañeras.
I've walked
going
past
on.
more funerals though.
But
That's
they're more
'cause they
like
block
are they
off
more
the
like
streets.
celebrations there,
Yeah, like they're
like a party.
Yeah, like people
parties,
are just
yeah.
getting drunk on the street, like
Well,
just
if I
celebrating
die-
life. You know.
If I die, I want you guys to get definitely super drunk. Like
Yeah.
drink as many Busch Lattes as you possibly can.
Absolutely.
Deal.
And I gave them all. So I gave the guys some Busch Lattes here before we started. And Spencer's like,
Shut
Busch
up,
Latte. Yeah, you know I got that thing on me, boy. You know I got it. Actually, I went out specifically. I was like, I have no beer at the house. I have nothing.
Oh no.
So I was like, I better go get some beer, I guess. If you guys
We
are coming
should have
over.
brought some, to be honest.
No, that's okay. It's it's my show. I'm supposed to take care of the guests. I totally understand. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
And plus, I don't get to see you guys a lot, which is really nice. It's nice to have you back in Canada. I'm sure Spencer is excited to have you back.
He is.
Absolutely.
Right? How's it living? How is it having Spencer live at your house now, or Spence live at your house now?
He wakes me up every day.
Yeah, with a kiss on the forehead
I wish. He just stands there.
and stares at you.
Yeah, he just stands there
He's
and
like,
With
stares
a
at me.
coffee.
Yeah. Oh, finally you're awake. I've been watching you for 2 hours.
Sometimes he has a coffee.
The coffee's always cold.
No, the coffee's never cold.
It's hot when he brings it,
Yeah,
and then when
then-
I wake up 2 hours later,
yeah.
then it's full.
You're supposed to drink it when I give it to you.
He's just standing there watching.
I'd
sleep.
say he was embellishing if I wouldn't have had it happen to me when we lived together in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's
He wakes up at 5 a.m. Spencer, tell him about your sleep schedule.
Yeah. What's your sleep schedule like? Is it weird?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I've had like jet lag since I've been to Mexico.
Whoa.
we-
Podcast etiquette, Spence. Slamming Busch Lattes. Sorry,
my bad.
Spencer. You better be sorry for fuck's sakes.
So
Oh, yeah?
So I've gotten this jet lag from when I visited Mexico last year in March.
You still have jet lag a year
Yeah.
later?
So what happened is
That's not good, bro.
I know we were chasing sunsets and sunrises every day, and I just got used to staying up really late and waking up really early every morning to see the sunrises and sunsets.
No, let me give you some like mediocre white person advice. Have you tried melatonin?
Yes,
You can laugh in the mic. That's okay.
magnesium as well.
Yeah. So what's it just doesn't help you?
I've done it, but then I'm so groggy the next morning.
So what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed between like 11 to 1 in the morning.
Oh my god! And then you're getting up at 5 every day.
Yeah.
So you're getting like an average of
But
4
I
hours of
also-
sleep a night.
I also wake up at like 3 to 4 in the morning.
Buddy, we gotta get you something.
That's dog for Its Bobchat Baby.
Who let the dog out?
Who? Okay, well, like, what can we do to help you? You need to get more sleep, my friend.
Exercise or meditation.
Does that work? Is that what they say? You know what you do? You just go home every night. You just slam a bottle of Mead. That'll put you right to bed.
Oh.
I got a question for you. How many Coca-Colas do you drink a day on average?
Yeah, maybe
Zero.
Because it
Zero.
could be
Zero
like sugar.
Cokies.
It could be like
He's
sugar
off the
intake.
Coke.
The
You're
only,
Oh wow.
the only time I drink Coca-Cola is when it's in the glass bottle, and the glass bottle's expensive.
it's like a treat.
I want that bougie Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I miss when they put real cocaine in it.
Oh.
I'd actually really like to try that once in my life.
It would be amazing. Can you
Spicy Coke,
Can you
they
imagine
bring it
being
back.
like an 1800s doctor being like, yeah, you got ghosts in your blood. Here, do some cocaine.
This is how I imagine it. You walk
Ghosts
in,
in
he looks
your
like me.
blood.
He's got like a silver tooth, and he's just like, "Hey, so your back hurts? I got some heroin for that.
Got some
Hey.
leeches, some methamphetamines.
You don't like your mother-in-law? I got some heroin for that." Like he's just prescribing the randomest shit.
Well, Spence, I wish you got more sleep. I just don't know how you do that. 4 hours, man. That's crazy. It's craziness. I mean, ultimately, you probably get a lot more stuff done in the day than most people do.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard about the sleep diet?
No.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
Griffin?
I'm just gonna see if it is the same. Is it the one where you like?
Well, do you want me to explain it? Then you can.
Okay, you go. I'll still tell you if it's what I was.
Okay, so basically the idea of the sleep diet is that you, because it's like REM sleep, right? The REM cycle is where your brain like really like shuts down, regenerates, and that's really where you get that deep sleep, right? So basically what you do is you would stay awake for 4 hours, have a 20-minute nap, stay awake for 4 hours, have a 20-minute nap, and just continue that cycle for like a week, and eventually it will train your body to, every time you have that 20-minute nap, it'll put you into REM sleep. So then you can ultimately sleep for like 2 hours a day and you feel like you slept for 8 hours. Are you thinking of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in the one that I was looking at, you took a bunch of naps too. Like you didn't do it consecutively.
you do the naps. Like you stay up for 4 hours, you sleep for 20 minutes, you stay up, and then you basically wean yourself into like your body automatically being like, oh, I'm so sleep deprived. Every time I sleep for 20 minutes, I automatically go into REM sleep.
Have you tested this?
Dude, you have to be so committed, man. Like, I mean, honestly, like if I was working from home, like when the pandemic happened, sure, I would have absolutely tried to do that. But I have to go to work. What am I going to tell my boss? Hey, I need a 20-minute nap every 4 hours. Trust me, just let me do it for a week and I'll be good to go.
You just put those
Trust me,
novelty
bro.
glasses on that have the eyes painted on.
I mean, I could just sit at my desk. No one knows what I'm doing or bothers me. But Spencer, I want to try to help you get more sleep. Have you tried marijuana?
So I think we've
Absolutely.
this isn't what's happening. He gets too much sleep, right? It's not that you don't. He sleeps at 2 p.m. It's not like he's only sleeping for 4 hours.
Oh.
It's like because he wakes up so early, he spaces it out in random
so
parts
you
of the
get
day.
tired by like
So
the
he's
afternoon.
hella sleepy, boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Not during the week though.
No.
Literally every day.
'cause you have
He's
to live-
capping. He's capping on the pod.
When did I sleep today?
No cap, bro. No cap.
Not today.
Yeah, and not yesterday either.
Two days ago,
2 days ago.
2 p.m.
2 days or 2 p.m. 200.
Tell me I'm a mad capper
He
right
was-
now.
yeah,
Tell me I'm a mad capper.
He was watching you sleep, bro. He knows.
He was.
He does it for me. I do it for him. That's
you
the
do it at
Spencer
night.
code.
He does it in the morning.
Well, like I don't know. We got to get you more sleep. I'm trying to think of what else you could do. Griffin, you already slammed that Busch Latte, you alcoholic.
Only on Bobchat.
I did too.
Only
Oh
on
my
Bobchat.
God.
I got something I really want to talk about that I just found out about
Yes, tell us.
yesterday. That it's honestly dumb, but it blew my mind when I found out
Okay.
about it. Back in the medieval times, like obviously they didn't have
You have my attention.
clocks, right?
No, they had the people that spit peas at windows.
Yeah, there's that.
Okay.
But that's not what I was gonna say.
Okay.
They used to have this type of candle with notches in it, right? And it would burn exactly for like 1 hour was one notch. So
Yes.
it would be every day they would go to the candle store and they would buy one candle that had 12 notches, and then they would like light it at the same like what do they call it, dawn? They
At
would light
dusk
it
or dawn. Yep.
and they would light it, and that's how they would tell time. And immediately the first thing I thought of is just a bunch of medieval people walking around with these candles on their wrists, just flexing, just like, you know what I mean? Like, mine's a beeswax extract.
I got the wick on my
30
wrist.
on my wrist.
I got the wick on my wrist.
Wick on my wrist,
I got
my
the wick on my
friends.
wrist.
Sir
I got the
Reginald
wick on
doesn't
my
even
wrist.
have a candle wax. His is synthetic.
He's so poor.
It's
you
like
can afford
the-
the shilling.
It's like the big
They're just
crazy hats.
4th degree burns all
Yeah.
over their fucking
The
hands.
wax drip it on your
Hey,
wrist.
what's better, having wax all over you or not being able to tell time?
That is a good point. That's probably
That's
why they did it.
hilarious. What a flex, eh?
Right though, like imagine a suit of armor, and it just on the wrist part, it's got like a little indent, kind of with like a pin.
Yeah.
And then you just
Yeah, no,
and
no.
then they
I
walk around like flex, like it's like the Rolex of the day.
Yeah, no, I'm picturing it. I'm picturing it. And then like
before that, they just
had
had little sundials on their wrists. Like
yeah,
or then
that's way harder.
They
right?
go to get on a horse and they have like an old lantern. They put like the little glass sheath over it.
Yeah,
I can't let my watch go out.
but like, wouldn't that be a funny skit? Like just a bunch of like medieval people just flexing their candles.
Dude,
like,
we could do like a
people
modern day
watches.
Monty Python. How did they not
Yeah.
think of that?
I don't know. I just found out about it.
Yeah, dude. Viral video.
Pitch it.
Seriously, Netflix will take anything. I can get us a meeting. Anyways. Awkward. What's going on with you, Griff? What about you? What's up?
I'm gonna help cut down a tree on Friday.
Oh yeah, with Sean?
Yeah, we're gonna cut down the big tree in the.
Listen,
front
we were
yard.
talking about watches.
I gotta say, well, now that you mention it,
Yeah, Griffin's obsessed with his new watch.
I got a smart watch.
He
Can
literally
can do everything on it.
For people that aren't aware, and I'm sure if you listen to Bob Chat before and Griffin's been on, I have a cat named Biggie, an orange cat, and he likes his butt slapped. Like, not a weird way. I don't think it's weird. Is it weird?
It's a
No.
bit weird.
No.
If Biggie isn't getting any like sexual stuff from it, then it isn't weird.
Well,
if
but is Griffin?
if he's nutting every time,
Biggie was head booping me
It's
hard.
it's platonic on my end anyway.
Okay, so it's platonic, but basically, Griffin, he was like, he's fucking around with his watch. We're hanging out, right? And he's like, I can send text from it. And then he sends me a text, and it just says, Biggie's a butt slut. I was like, really? You have the technology to text.
You know what the craziest thing is it sent that message to you and some other random person I worked with like 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
So they also received that message.
Well, how did that even happen?
I don't know. I was just
they
figuring out how to use
respond?
it. No, they didn't respond. It's probably a dead number. Hopefully.
Sad.
Did they respond? They'd be like, oh my God, Griff, I'm so good to hear from you. It's been like 10 years. What's up?
how did you know I was a butt slut?
Yeah.
It's been so long. That's
Yeah.
a new revelation.
So what else fun things have you guys been doing since you've been back? Back in the CAN.
Honestly, it's
And
just
the
been
fat
really
It's
one.
good.
mostly food. It's mostly food stuff like going hitting up like Piero's Pizza and like
Oh, you did go to Piero's?
yeah, like iconic food joints. Shawarma. I've been looking forward to shawarma for months. I'm also a connoisseur of fine shawarma.
Well, kinda.
I mean, I'm part time. I mean, I'm only here for like a month or two max a year.
Yeah. How is there anything that you missed from Mexico while you're here?
I mean,
Other than
I'll
the
be
beautiful
back.
weather and
I'll
the
be
sunshine?
back there soon enough, right? And I'll be eating, affordable, cheap tacos, right?
I think
'Cause
the last time we did Bob Chat, we were like really itching to go back, but I'm chilling. Like I'm
Yeah, it's-
enjoying being back.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying speaking English. I met Spencer's brother for the first time, who's
Ooh.
British. Which
Yeah,
is
how
really
was that?
fun.
I didn't know you had a brother. I thought you only had sisters.
No,
He-
I have a brother from another mother.
Oh shit! Like for real?
Yep.
That's cool.
And he's from England, and he flew out for
Oh,
the
jolly
wedding.
good.
It was so funny just being, "Oi, mate, what are you doing over there eating beans and toast?" And he's just like, "Fuck off, you're such an idiot." Like, it's just like, I was just fucking with him the whole time.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And it.
The funniest thing to me was his Canadian accent impression was
Yeah.
was just as shitty as our British,
know, it's the
British
same,
accents.
yeah.
It'd be funny to hear someone do a Canadian. You know what's weird is that I deal with a lot of Americans in my job, and they're like, "You sound like you're from like the Midwest." I'm like, "Do I?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever that means."
Yeah, we're all from Britain, dude.
Yeah. Well,
At the end of the day.
it's debatable. I mean, a lot of us, but
Oh,
a little bit in there. But I mean, there's like people are German and
Please don't
Scottish
cancel
and
me.
Irish. Yeah, how dare you? There's a lot more European countries than just England.
so you're telling me there's not just white people in the States? Is that what you're telling me right now?
I wasn't even talking about race. I was just talking about heritage, but that's fine if you want to go there. You're
Oh,
going to get
shit.
canceled.
Oh, shit.
Listen, surprise, guys. I bought us all 23andMe's. We're doing them right now.
Didn't we do one?
Did you
Griff?
guys do one?
No, I
thought we did.
I always thought it
No,
would be
we got
fun
it.
because
Family member.
yeah, there's like the family tree one now is like linked with the 23andMe, so you can do both, and it'll help you find, like, apparently, I don't know how well it works, but can apparently you do the DNA test, and then it can help you find relatives based on that, as well as the documents and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I am glad that you guys are enjoying being here because it's nice to have you back, and I feel like we need to do some more stuff before you leave.
Yeah.
And it's nice because last time you guys were like very like, we want to go, we want to get back to Mexico. Fuck this place, we don't want to be here. But I mean, it's not about the place, and it's more about the food and the people.
Yeah.
It really is like the people. like I love Canadians. Canadians are great.
Yeah.
And
well,
it's
you're
good.
Canadian, so I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, but we're not around Canadians most of the time. Like
Yeah.
we're around
You guys are-
people from another culture, right? So it's
Yeah.
nice. We don't realize we have a very strong culture unless you're away from it for an extended period of
Absolutely,
time.
because you think it's the normal, right?
Yeah.
No, I
and then
can-
you miss it.
Yeah.
You're like, I miss, like the little, like, you know, you're a personable guy. Like when
Yeah.
you're at the gas station, if you like see, like doing
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
or,
yeah.
like you got a little like.
Yeah,
lines
I mean,
and
everybody
stuff.
here. So, like, I go to the res to buy cigarettes and
Yeah.
get gas and everything. And there's this little native lady that works at the. I'll tell you in a sec.
Oh yeah,
Is Sarah here?
yeah. That's what
Max, shut up. Yes, you have to get excited every time somebody comes over.
You got a croak. A croak. Sarah, you could ride that dog into the sunset.
So yeah, Spencer's wife Sarah just arrived. She's gonna join us in a minute here. She's calming Max down.
With Max.
With me, Max. But yeah, so I go to the res, I buy cigarettes, I buy gas, and there's this little old native lady that works at the place where I buy cigarettes. And I pulled up the one day and she's out front smoking, obviously. And and I was like, you've been out here waiting all day for me, eh? She's like, yeah, it's about fucking time you got here. Jesus, get in here. I was like, you know what I mean? They're just everyone's
I love
friendly.
it, yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, I'm the kind of guy that will start a conversation with anybody. And like we went up to the cottage last weekend and we stopped at like, so there's this little gas station in Dorset, right? And this guy is like posting on the Facebook Dorset group like, oh, I need more business, you know, not enough people come here. I go in there and it's like this old guy, and his name is Ron or something. He had the name tag on, and I was like, hey, how are you today? Nothing. No answer. And he's like, oh, it'll be this one. I paid for the gas. I said, all right, you have a good day, buddy. Nothing. I was like, no wonder nobody buys fucking gas here. You don't like, you know,
Like, was he okay?
Griffin. Yeah, no, he was fine.
He wasn't like.
No, he wasn't.
buddy.
He wasn't like dying or anything. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, he was older, but he wasn't like, you know, like
Was
out
he
of it.
breathing?
No, but he was just not being friendly at all. And I'm like, no wonder nobody gives you fucking business, bro. Like, figure it out. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
getting hot in here, by the way. Is anyone else hot?
No.
Okay,
all right.
good. I had the AC pumping for a while.
But
We don't have the rights to that, Spencer. You can't sing that song.
I'm sorry.
Sarah, you can put on those headphones and hear us. We set you up, and you can talk. Spencer hasn't said a whole lot, so you could be insightful.
Have you seen his eyes? Look how high he is.
Are you high? You got high.
I said, please don't get him high before the podcast.
Did you get
I was
high
like,
marijuana
anything.
and come over to my house? How dare you, sir? No, it's okay. I'm gonna get super high after.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bobchat exclusive.
We were we went up to we're at the cottage right this weekend, and it was awesome. It was like me and my dad were there. Sorry, Griffin wanted to come. Sorry, Griff. There
Yeah,
wasn't.
how was that? How was that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it was amazing. It was amazing. Me, my dad, my friend Alan, his son, like my nephew, and then our buddy Jacob and Streamy. And I don't know if you guys have met them or not, but it was really funny, and we had a great time. We did shrooms on Saturday. Super awesome. I don't know if my dad knew we were on shrooms, but like whatever. I think I might have told him the next day, but he just thought we were drunk because we were drinking all day. Right? You're at the cottage. What else are you gonna do? And then like we were having baked potatoes, and me and Jacob and Al were all high on shrooms, and then Al's like, "Oh, I wish we had sour cream." Jacob's like, "I got the sour cream, brother." Just the way he said it made me laugh so hard. And then I was having a group chat with him and his girlfriend tonight, and we're making plans to go do something. And then he's like, "I got the sour cream, brother," and she's like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" I'm like, "Inside joke, you wouldn't get it."
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good though. We caught a lot of fish, and yeah,
Where was this? Like,
it's in Dorset. I say Dorset, but everyone's like, "It's Dorset."
so you guys got a boat out there? Or you guys just
Yeah, there's a
casting
boat.
off the?
No, there's a boat. He has a pontoon boat, so everybody can get out on it. We're cruising around all weekend. It's beautiful. I'll show you guys some pictures after.
I've been itching to go fishing, but I just don't know where or who.
Dude, you
or-
can just go down to the Thames River. I'll call Streamy. And
But
Streamy's
you
out.
can't eat them out of the like
Ah,
all that
whatever.
work for just to
All
get
that
like
work.
tetanus.
Oh, to get tetanus. It's not. Yeah, but it's not a. I mean, even if you don't eat them, who cares? It's fun to fish. I mean,
I
if you-
fish to win.
Well, you're not first. You're last, Spence. Everybody knows that.
I fish for sustenance.
Yes.
That's kind of a rule I have.
I also usually only fish if I'm gonna eat them.
Okay. Sure.
If you shoot a deer, you can't just be like, oh, let's throw him back Like you eat the deer.
Yeah, there's a big difference between hooking a fish in the lip with a hook
Well,
and
if
then
you're-
shooting a
mindset.
deer in
Oh.
the fucking heart with a
If
shot.
you're catching the deer like that Australian
catch
guy you
deers.
showed me, where
You
you
don't catch
you just
deers.
wrestle him to the ground, then it's all good.
I
right?
also do that.
Nothing drives me more nuts when I go hunting. People are like, "Oh, what'd you catch?" I'm like, "I didn't catch anything. I killed something." Like, what are you talking about?
You're just like, go in the basement. I've just got it like chained to the side of the wall.
Yeah, come on down to the basement, guys.
Yeah.
We're doing the podcast down there.
Yeah, with my deer.
That's the last time anyone saw them ever. Where did they go? They went back to Mexico. I swear to God, they left like a week ago. But anyway, Sarah's here, which is exciting. 23% of our listeners are female, which is exciting. So what's up? Tell us what's going on. You work at a weed store, right? You're manager of a marijuana dispensary?
I am.
You got to get closer. Yeah, Spencer just might move. Spencer, just move over.
Gotta get in real close.
Yeah. So yeah, how's that?
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
How close do I have to be?
You got to be. There's a sweet spot. You got to find the sweet spot. It's usually on the side. Yeah.
Is that better?
There it is.
Yeah, that's better for sure. We're just all loud. I
Hell
think.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Are you happy you came over?
Yeah, I am actually.
So were you at work tonight?
I was. Yeah, I got to train some people, and managers being a.
How do you
it-
train people to sell weed? How does that work? Be like, here, go home and try this.
I mean, basically, yeah, we definitely get the free samples to kind of, sample the product
Yeah.
and have some tasting notes from it.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a growing business, so lots of change constantly, which keeps me on my toes.
That's good.
And we are just about to reach our 5-year legalization anniversary.
Holy
for,
fuck! Has it been that long?
for Canada? So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
I've been in the industry now for 3 years and seen a lot of growth and development. And
No pun intended.
yeah,
Well, that's cool. That's very exciting. I mean, I remember Griffin and Spence talking about. They're like, we love going to Spencer and Sarah's house because Sarah always has so many samples for us.
hell yeah. There's certain events that you can go to, even as like a bud tender.
Oh, really?
Especially outside of where is it? Outside of Toronto.
Mm.
Even this month, there's going to be a really big event called Hall of Flowers.
Okay.
And you can literally just go, as long as you have your license to sell, you can get these tickets and you
No
basically
shit.
go booth to booth and you can take home up to 30 grams of cannabis, which is fantastic. You
That's
can
amazing.
talk to the LPs, get to know them. It's all a huge community, honestly. It's all about who you know and forming
is.
those connections.
Now, is getting like your bud tender license, like, is that the same as like, do you just have to go like write a test or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Like a security guard license or like your smart serve?
It's like smart
It's very,
server.
very much like a smart serve.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I think for
Max. Sorry. Shut the hell up, Max.
Tourette's.
For that, you definitely need to at least be working for a company just to put onto your ticket. But yeah, you can go and meet.
What
and
if you
greet
say I'm working for you and then I can go to the convention?
I don't know specifics.
Okay. We'll talk about it off the show. That's crazy though, because I work with a guy. He's a mechanic at our work, and he makes like hash, and he makes like all these like distillates and stuff. And he's been in all these kind of contests. And he's like, I'm like, what are you doing this week? And he's like, I'm going to Toronto, and I'm going on a hash tasting boat dinner cruise. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a real thing.
what? A
Yeah.
hash tasting boat dinner cruise? Like, sign me up. That's
They're-
what I want to do with my
that
life.
sounds super fancy too.
Oh,
They're
dude.
starting to
Sounds
make
super
it
fancy.
more
Hell yeah.
luxurious.
Yeah.
There's a certain company. I
So
think I
finer
saw this
things in
about
life.
a year ago. I don't know the name of the company in particular, but they're starting to bring like the luxury. Oh my god! You just vaped right in my face.
Isn't marriage bliss? It's so nice.
Paradise.
That's it. We're getting a divorce.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Lots of people have caught. We're all vaping right now. Everybody is vaping.
It's Bobchat Baby.
Let's all vape at the same time,
It's
right?
Vape chat, baby.
It's vape chat, baby. But no, yeah. So that's sorry. Continue.
Yeah, there's this one company out of Toronto, and they basically have a yacht, and they sell tickets to basically sample. It might be the same company as
It's not a
your buddy
boat.
there.
It's a yacht.
Yeah, and they're bringing the luxury into the industry.
Why
which
wouldn't
is-
you? Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
I
It's
mean,
fantastic.
let's get it fancy, you know. Like, and that's I hate like and I know you guys have been in Mexico, right? And there's obviously it's not legal in Mexico. There's still a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
It's like the gray market was here before they legalized
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, there's still people here, and why can't I think of what the word is? But like a lot of people still have like this connotation that it's like, oh, marijuana's bad. I'm like, is it bad? Because they're letting us do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, get over it.
I
So-
think it's like everybody smokes weed in Mexico.
Oh, sure, but I can go-
It's,
I
like,
can-
it's just like like
But some people, I can drink 20 Busch Lattes and nobody bats an eye. But then if you smoke a blunt, people are like, oh my god,
well, that's
that
one
guy's
of the
smoking marijuana.
That's one of the funny things about Mexico is you can like drink on the street pretty much anywhere.
But you can't
it's-
smoke a joint.
You
That's
can't
bullshit.
smoke a joint, so it's like the opposite of the situation we got here, where you can't have like a glass of wine in the park, but you can smoke a
You can in
blunt.
Toronto now. They've made a law.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they actually just passed a law. You're allowed to drink in Toronto parks for the summer.
Yeah, I think it's just they're trialing it. They're seeing if anybody gets too
like people
rowdy.
aren't drinking in the park.
Oh, we're allowed to drink in the park.
I think the rowdy people would
Now
have
it's
been
not cool
drinking
now.
either way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I'm allowed to do it, I don't want to do it. You know, I like the danger part of it. You know, you're just sitting there drinking. A cop could come up at any time.
I think they're just tired of just busting everyone. Like, can you imagine going through that park busting?
Yeah.
Like, it would just be so much.
Can you imagine just going
Manpower.
through Vic Park?
Yeah.
I can't imagine just walking through there normally.
Don't do it at nighttime.
Get
It's
attacked by
dangerous.
squirrels.
It's dangerous.
I remember in New Zealand you could drink in most of the parks, like what you're saying here,
Yeah.
except for New Year's. There's like a hard no alcohol on New Year's policy.
Why?
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the Kiwis just go a little bit too hard on New Year's. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Here's a unpopular opinion. Drinking holidays, New Year's Eve, one of the worst. Okay. Everywhere's busy. It's packed. You can't get a cab. You know. Think about it. St. Patrick's Day. Pff, you're drunk by 4 p.m. You can just go home at that time if you need to. New Year's Eve. Good luck, man. 2 o'clock in the morning. You're not getting a cab, and you got to wait outside of the bar in line. Just my opinion, but whatever. You know what my favorite drinking holiday is? Christmas. Who doesn't like getting drunk on Christmas, right? It's
That's
tough.
a very good point.
Tough crowd tonight, but it's okay.
It's because you got to handle family. That's why.
That makes it easier. It makes it easier, right? So now let me ask you guys, how was it? Is this the wedding? Was that one of the first times where you had like all of your families together, or?
I think it's the first and only time that every single person that was in that backyard will ever be all together. And made it a very, very special event. We had people from Mexico. We had
These guys?
Yeah, yeah. You guessed it.
Yeah, well, I mean they're pretty Canadian. But, I mean, Spencer's looking a little tan.
I lost my tan, to be honest with
Oh
you.
no! Oh no!
I was so much more tan.
Oh no! It's so tough not just soaking up the sun on a beach every day.
Spencer's more. I was more tan than Spencer the last time I saw him.
Were you?
If that helps.
Okay, good visual representation of the quality of your tan. Yes.
But yeah, it
But
was-
don't worry, we'll get it back. We'll get it back up. We'll get it back up for you.
Tan rays.
yeah, it was really lovely. We had people upstate New York. We had
New York. New
I was
York.
able to meet Spencer's half brother for the first time from England.
We
He
were
came and
talking
visited.
about that before you got here.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So just bringing all of the people we love and appreciate all together to
Really
just love and
nice.
appreciate
Super
us.
nice.
It was really beautiful.
Who got the drunkest at the wedding?
Ooh.
Spencer?
Me.
Did you? Were
He
you?
fell asleep at 11 p.m. on his wedding night.
What about these guys? How drunk did you guys get?
I got pretty drunk.
I think I definitely got drunk, but I stuck to beer, and that was good.
Mm,
That was the choice.
The mead creeps up on you,
I
man.
Yeah.
definitely brought some mead in there at some point.
Yeah. Like if I stick to one alcohol, I'm usually okay.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. Let's do a shot of whiskey. Fuck it. But we could have another Busch Latte if you guys.
I
Sarah,
took
do you want a
one
Busch
shot,
Latte?
Bob.
yeah.
I took
Okay.
one
I'll
shot
have a Busch
of
Latte.
whiskey on a Monday.
Did you?
And I ended up at solid golds. I'm not even fucking with you.
It'll
I
lead-
literally,
it'll lead you
can
right
ask
there.
Spencer, I was literally like, guys, I'm not going out with you. Like, I
No,
have to go somewhere tomorrow.
now
and
just-
I took one shot, and I just materialized there.
Now, just for context for our non-local listeners, Solid Gold's is a gentleman's club or a strip club, if you will. It's for gentlemen, and it's a establishment here in London. I think it's actually the only strip club left in town. COVID really kind of ran the strippers out of town.
Support local.
Support local. Yeah, just don't go in the afternoon.
Don't tell me the London, Ontario icon, the Beef Baron, is shut down.
The Beef Baron is shut down, and then they had a sign up, and there was supposed to be like a nude ballet, and then some reason I was talking to someone about that. It was my buddy's Matt at work. It was his birthday today. I was like, let's drop ass and go to the titty bar tonight. And my boss was in there, and like they both looked at me. I'm like, I'm just kidding, obviously. It was a joke.
What a name, though.
Yeah, the Beef Baron.
Like, so many options for names.
And it's really not in a respectable part of town.
No. How many blocks away from a Christian school? Tell me.
Christian high school. Actually, I don't think Beale's... Oh, you're talking about CCH?
No, there's like a Christian public school, like...
Oh, yeah, just down the... Yeah, like right on the other side of the bridge.
Half a block away.
They graduate and go right to the Baron.
Okay, keep it rolling. I'll get us some Busch Lattes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Beef Baron was on the same property as a church as well.
Oh.
It was.
That's insane.
Can you imagine just, on your Sunday, gonna go to church and then hop, skip, and jump and go to the strip club?
I only ever went there once, and it was such a sketchy experience. Like, we left, I think, an hour later.
Good sketchy or bad sketchy?
It was really weird. They had a bathroom monitor, which was kind of weird.
Can you do something fun with these?
As in, like, a physical person in the washroom with you?
Yeah. Like, do you know how in Mexico they'll have someone with, like, little candies and, like, some paper? And like, it wasn't like that. Like, he was just watching. Like, he was like, making sure nothing goes down in the bathroom. And I was like, that's weird.
That's funny really business.
Odd.
Yeah. Like, he didn't want tips or anything. He was just like, all right, you're good. You took your pee. Get out of here.
Can we open these like in succession into the mic? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, one after another.
Right? Yeah, one after another. Just Sarah, go first. So just once you hear the first one, then do the next one. Bobchat Podcast, brought to you by Busch Latte. It always goes down smooth, just like Bobchat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do your best beer commercial voice.
Oh yeah.
Do you want something sudsy and great this summer? Well, I got the beer for you, brother.
Brother, I got that sour cream, brother.
If you like trucks, fishing, and a fucking light beer where you can drive home after a couple of them, well, we got Busch Latte.
Couple 7. Okay, that was pretty good. That wasn't bad, brother. Hoorah. Griffin, I know you can do a good beer voice. No, Spence, keep going if you want to say something else. It's okay.
Get in my F-150. Drink it. I can't even get in my F-150. There's so many fucking empty cans in there. But you know what? I can still drive because it's light beer. My wife doesn't say nothing about light beer.
She don't even smell it.
Yeah.
Miranda doesn't complain at all.
Miranda, no, she got to have like a 2-part name.
She knows I'm Busch Latte's my co-pilot.
No, if you drive an F-150 full of empties, your wife has a 2-part name. I'm talking like Becky Lynn or like I don't know, Becky Lynn.
Josie Bob.
She ain't got a 2-part name. She got to kick rocks.
Joe Bobby.
I need a Brandylin Candylin. That's what I need.
Brandylin.
4-part name.
Okay.
Brandylin Candylin. Jaisley Aisley.
Yeah, you're just rhyming. They don't have to rhyme.
Hey, don't tell me how to live my truth.
Bobby Lynn. Brandon Lee.
Or like an exotic car name.
Yeah.
Taffy Lee Fubbins.
Lamborghini Ferrari. This is my wife, Fiat.
And our kids.
It's Italian.
This is my wife, Fiat, and our 500 kids.
Yeah, we get busy on the Busch Latte. Okay, Griffin, do your best beer commercial voice. Hopefully nobody. Well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of Americans listen, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
I think educated ones do.
Culturally insensitive.
Whatever. Who cares? American. They talk about us. Oh yeah, eh? On the boat. Are you gonna eat some bacon?
Well, and like before, when you were saying that somebody's your American colleague was saying you had a Midwest accent.
Yeah, apparently we sound Midwestern.
I always thought of the Midwest accent as like the Minnesota, like the Minnesota from Minnesota.
That's a terrible Minnesota accent.
Well, you do it then. How do you do it?
Oh yeah, don't you know, eh?
Yeah.
Oh hey, there, I talked to a lady named her name's Sarah. Actually, you know, eh? She'll go, hey there, Bob.
Or like Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Bab. Yeah, or Ohio. You been to Ohio?
I think that's a distinctly different accent. Than ours.
Okay. Well, do your beer voice.
A beer voice.
Yeah, like.
Or can you do like a good? I can do good like coming this summer.
Yeah, I can do that one. That's not, that doesn't really make sense for
in a world where people don't have smartwatches.
In a world where you can drink 20 beer. I've only had 2 light beers. In a world where you can drink 20 light beers and still drive home your F-150 to your 2 named wife.
As opposed to what, a 1 name wife?
Well, 2 first names. That's the difference. Like, it's like, no, you know what I mean? That's what I was saying, is like they have 2 first names.
How many middle names?
I want
dude,
no middle name. Just a first 2 first names.
What's up with people that just have 1 name, like Cher, Bono? What's your last name? What are you trying to hide? You know?
It's like the guy's name is just John.
Dude,
John.
So you want to hear a joke? This guy walks into a bar and he sits down. He says, hey, how's it going, buddy? What's your name? He says, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. He's like, holy fuck, you're not going to believe this. Nobody? Ugh. Wasted on
I'm
you
butt
people.
slapping, my bad.
Wasted on you. Don't know. His name was John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name was my name too.
Get it?
Oh okay. Fuck! Wasted. Thank you. Fucking wasted on you guys. Griffin, are you okay? Stop slapping the butt. We're picking up the butt slaps on the mic. Griffin, do you want to do your best beer voice for us or no?
I don't know what a beer voice is.
Well, like, terrible. Spencer, Sarah, give us like an announcer voice, like, oh yeah.
Coming to you this summer, Busch Latte.
It's very sultry. I'm not mad about it.
You didn't say it had to be a male voice.
Yeah, surfing up on my earwax. I love that.
I love a sudsy lager. And this lager by Lager and Sons.
Valley Girl, do it.
Do it. Contribute to the show.
Oh my god, guys. Did you hear about this Busch Latte?
Wait, no, do the voice though. Do the voice.
Oh my god.
Just go.
Now I'm on the spot, guys. I don't know.
So much pressure. It's okay. We're just sitting in a living room. It's not a big deal. Nobody listens anyway.
We're getting head booped by a cat.
Are you? He loves head boops.
We gotta do. I'll do like an ad read. It's like this is the part of the show where we talk about our wonderful sponsor that keeps the show chugging.
Yes.
Busch Light, Canada's beer.
Wow. Yeah.
Can you say it like Napoleon Dynamite and really sell it?
Gosh, it's a good beer. I mean, Tina doesn't love it, but like,
right?
She's an idiot.
Nobody cared who I was until I drank the Busch Latte.
I don't know, guys. I don't think I can eat this beer. Or eat this beer.
Yeah, you'll do.
Mike, shut up.
Just take the beer.
We drink light beer so we can drive the ship.
Oh, hey there, Tim. We always drink Busch Latte.
What other voices can we do?
I don't know. I can do like that's about
What's
it.
your best? Like if you're trying to like impress
like
someone.
Bane's easy to do.
Bane's easy to do.
He's probably wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him out of an airplane.
I'm trying to think if I got any in the chamber.
Just make sure it's okay to say on the podcast.
No Disney.
Bud became late. Bush was born into it.
That was pretty good.
That's not bad.
Nobody cared who I was until I drank the Busch Latte.
Anybody? Can you guys do any impressions? I already did the Timmy. The Timmy's easy. Or the Jimmy's easy.
That's Jim. Yeah, or no, it's not Jimmy.
Wendy, Dan wants you to know that you are continuous thoughts of inspiration of him.
Which is the other guy, like the Melvin guy. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're just tuning in to Bob Chat, we're just not talking any sense, but tell us something cool about Mexico. What have you guys been up to? Living it up down there?
Man.
Drinking Busch Lattes.
No, we stay. They have Corona Light, but I've never drink it unless it's the only option.
Now, I heard that you shouldn't drink Corona out of cans.
That's Corona Lights, all out of cans.
Yeah,
it doesn't come in bottles.
They say like the factories are like really dirty and like.
Well,
there's
the
a lot of people will only drink Corona out of bottles.
I'm one of those people.
One of the
I'm
rules
okay with
to
that.
it.
I'm okay with that.
A lot of people will say like,
"Oh, Max, that's so nice."
When you get your bottle or your can, you want to take like a little bit of lime because usually you get sea salt and lime with your beer in Mexico, and you want to rub
everywhere.
The lime. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, why don't we start adapting that?
And you want to rub lime to kill the potential bacteria because
he just wants you to pet him more.
If your beer is coming out of a cooler, right, that ice isn't necessarily like clean water. It could be like tap water, which you could have bacteria in it or something that could
yeah. So do you drink the tap water?
No.
I feel like if you just drank it one time, but I feel like they should give you beer. I would love a lime and salt every time I had a beer. That'd be great.
It's good. Like I got used to it.
You know what I was gonna say? Just drink the tap water, get diarrhea like 3 times, and then you get immunity to it. I was watching. You guys ever watch Wild Boys, like Steve-O and Chris Pontius?
I haven't seen the new one.
Steve-O said, and he was watching, and he's like, dude, every time we would go to another country, he's like, I would just drink the water right away. Get sick, and then you're good to go for the rest of the trip.
Like, I definitely have by accident gotten sick, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. Like, if you're only going for a week, that's
I'm getting
3
diarrhea
days.
on
if
purpose
the people
today.
that live there don't drink it,
yeah,
that's probably best to follow their example.
Do you know what you have to really listen to though? If they say don't swim there,
that's
like
sharks.
I literally got like an ear thing where I couldn't hear it in my ear for like 6 months,
and you had to come back to Canada just to get medicine.
Tell the listeners at home what it was, because it's crazy. Like if anyone's seen The Last of Us out there, let them know what you had.
I haven't seen it yet. No spoilers.
So Juan was the one that told me not to swim the day before, and I did.
Who's Juan?
Just
so we know for context for the story.
He's my uncle's friend. He's like a Mexican guy that owns a bar, and he has like the drippiest teeth. Like that's why I have a silver tooth.
Yeah.
Does he have grills?
No, like he doesn't. Like his teeth fell out, so he has. So he has silver.
Well,
teeth.
I wasn't sure if you meant like he had like drip. He was dripping.
Like he's just styling with it. Like,
okay.
It just works for him.
Whatever
Anyway,
works.
He said he was like, yeah, I saw like there's like a dead donkey or something they found in the bay, or like there's something gross or like. And anyway, I went swimming, and like the next day I couldn't hear it in my ear.
Oh no!
And I was like, what's going on? And it was just never got better.
Still, like, even tonight.
It did. So for 6 months they were like pumping me full of antibiotics, trying to figure out what this, because it hurt as well. Like my eardrum closed up. And I went to this doctor that was pumping me full of all these drugs.
A Mexican doctor just pumping you full of drugs?
Like,
what am I taking?
I paid hundreds of dollars for like Sporanox, antibiotics, all of this different stuff. And then they finally did like a swab and sent to a lab. Because they thought, okay, it's infected. That's like the symptoms sound like infected. It wasn't infected.
No.
I had literally a fungus like growing in my ear, almost like a tree,
like a terrarium
like a
in your ear,
like a moss. I saw a picture of it. Like they put a little camera in there.
Oh yeah.
It looked like tree moss.
Oh.
And like it's not actually connected to my bloodstream, right? So it's
thank God.
So like antibiotics, right? It's not going to do anything. It's not. That's the only way that works. Is
so how did they? I'm aware of how
they went in with like a little machine, and they like a little. It's like
scraped it out of there.
They took what they could out, like the main bit.
Yeah.
But it was painful. It like latched on and tried to like stay in my ear. So then I actually came to Canada, and then I was at their house with this shit on my ear, and I went to a doctor.
So it was in your ear canal?
Yeah. Like they got most of it, but there's still like enough where it would grow back, and I was like, nah.
I got to get this out of here. Yeah.
So I went to the walk-in clinic. Like here,
I remember Griffin saying, I'm like, oh, you guys are back. What are you doing? He's like, we're going immediately to a walk-in clinic.
Yeah.
I've honestly never seen him more sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
that bad. Like it was like, was it just because of the pain, or like was it?
I also had like I was just sick from flying, but it was like a mix between the two.
I guess
I was out for like 5 days.
Probably the pressure changed too, right? When you're on a plane and your ear's already kind of fucked up.
It's also just disorienting to only hear with one ear for like months at a time. You start
it was
to
months.
Yeah, like 6 months.
Oh my God, Spence.
And I went to a walk-in clinic. I waited.
Do you have a health card?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And
I think they only charge you like $30 just for people that are listening. That if you don't have a health card and you go to a walk-in clinic, they only charge you $30.
they get you with like the prescription. That shit
what
was
they
like
get you.
$130.
Yeah, it's not. We don't have free healthcare. We pay lots of taxes just for our American listeners. Don't think it's all sunshine and blowjobs up here. It's not.
I wish.
I had to literally pay for a doctor's note today.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it sucks. What they charge you? $30-$40?
20.
20?
But I'm still butthurt about it.
So what did they end up doing for you then?
So there was the walking clinic I went to is by Western. So it was like 20 students in front of me.
So which is
90% of them were getting some sort of like Plan B or like I remember they were like because you have to talk to the lady, right?
So for people that don't know, Western is like a major university in our city. So sorry, we have to give context for the people. 3% of people listen in Germany, so we gotta.
Apparently, you can get Plan B for free if you go to a walk-in clinic, but it's like $80 or something.
It's expensive. I mean, I don't know.
So they're all there. Like it was like a girl and a guy or whatever. Like it was like couples, like 20 couples, and they're all getting these like packets.
Was it a Saturday morning?
No.
Sunday.
But anyway, they all went in, and then she came in, and it wasn't called Plan B. It was called something. It was like a drug name, and she was like, "Oh, so you're in for that too?" And I was like, "No." I had this like laundry list of just symptoms.
Yeah,
and,
I'm here by myself.
I'm dying.
I'm here by myself.
Me.
I think I'm pregnant. I'm not. I'm really scared.
Like she could just tell by my energy. I was like ready to fucking like save me. And then she decided to say, "Oh," she looked in my ear. And she was like, "Oh, you're good. Like, just why are you tripping? Like,
no, fine. I'm not good."
And she like told me, yeah, sometimes when you swim in the ocean, your ears get wet, and then they take a little bit of time to dry. And I was like, "Bitch, 6 months, 6 months.
I've been swimming the goddamn ocean for 6 months.
I literally have been holding my ear closed when I'm showering for like the last 2 months." And she was just like, "I think you're just kind of like overreacting. Like, just taking a hairdryer and like." Close your ear out.
Wow. And don't tell me I'm overreacting.
I'd gone far enough to Google what the active ingredient is in the medication that you should have if you have a fungal infection in your ear. And I said, "Listen, just write me a prescription for whatever this drug is.
Yeah.
And I'll be on my way." And she's like, "Okay, like I'll do it if it makes you." And I was like, "How are you a doctor?" Like how? Like I remember I was complaining about it the day of. I was like, I've never been like gaslighted like from a doctor like that hard before. When I'm like in pain, like she must have seen something in my ear. I literally was in Mexico. They showed me the camera of what my ear looked like.
And they definitely didn't get
like,
all.
How did she not see that?
They pulled stuff out.
Yeah,
like they pulled like
they left some in though.
Because I drove him back from the appointment and they had like a little dish of the stuff they'd like taken out of his ear.
Do you want to take this home and just as a keepsake?
This is the crazy thing about it for me, right? Is it was specifically the type of fungus that he had in his ear was cordyceps, which is the type of fungus that mutates in The Last of Us to make the zombies. So he
that
had,
was a connection to The Last of Us.
Yeah, like he had the cordyceps fungus, like the stuff that is the zombie virus in The Last of Us.
Oh shit!
But he survived.
Spence is a zombie.
There's no mushrooms growing.
Every time you're on the podcast, you tell us about like a crazy story where you hurt yourself. Like last time you told us, I think it was episode 47, Tacos 101, about how your motorcycle accident, and now it's like your ear fungus.
Well, that was actually this like that was also they were at the same time.
Oh my god! I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah, no, this time around zero. I
like your beard, by the way.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Looks nice.
I like your beard.
Thank you. Griffin, come on, catch up.
Oh.
Beard chat. Beard chat. Yeah, Sarah, where's your beard? Come on. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, like this trip, totally different vibe. Met 3 guys, or not in. Didn't meet them there, but met 3 guys in Mexico.
Yeah.
Started a company.
I was gonna say
we're almost a 7-figure company in 6 months.
Amazing.
And it's just because we've just been done nothing but work.
You've been putting in work, and you've been traveling, going to the States. You guys are planning on going to the States again after, correct?
Yeah, like we went to Nashville in
Tennessee,
May, and we.
Did you go to the Grand Ole Opry?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god! I'd get off my show.
I was there for 7 days. It was just work.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I wanted to go shoot guns, man.
Yeah.
There was a shooting range literally walking distance to my hotel, and I
didn't
have time. It was constant.
Spence.
Constant.
So what about Griffin? Has Griffin suffered any injuries while being in Mexico?
I've been good. I stubbed my toe. I was.
Are you okay?
I did have one
tell us,
dancing related injury.
Oh, like dude, you had me a dancing related injury. Tell us a story. What do you mean?
I was grinding with a girl that was way too short, so I had to basically pop a squat for like 2 hours.
Well, yeah, because you're taller than every single person in the entire country. What do you mean?
It was worth it, but I ultimately ended up with like a groin injury for like 2 weeks.
Oh my god!
But I don't regret it. So it's
okay. There's an explicit content warning on the show. That's fine. Griffin was crouching to grind some chick for 2 hours in a club, and then he got a groin
on the beach festival.
On the beach. Oh my god! Why don't you just dig yourself a hole and like just bury your feet?
That's a good point.
That would be good. We were up on the
shovel yourself a couple holes. And
we were on an upstairs stage, so it was concrete. But yeah, like that might be the move in the future.
You didn't want to just like grind her like lower back area.
No, it is hard though. Like the height difference.
Well, and Latinas know how to move their hips, so you gotta keep up. That's the other thing.
Like they don't seem to care, but for us, it's like it's really hard.
Okay.
Because you're just.
Are you glad you're on the show, Sarah?
Hell yeah. Don't you know this is a daily conversation every night?
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you putting up with these guys all the time. So yeah, I mean, like, do you still get people like looking at you like, oh my god, look at these guys?
What Griffin is referencing is my friend Sam opened at a music festival in Mexico. He's a DJ.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Facebook.
Festival. And we were the only like foreign. Oh, actually, we met one other foreigner.
So a girl from Vancouver.
Yeah. So we met one other, but for the most part, it was probably. What would you say was the amount of people there?
There's
like
300, at least 300 to 1,000. I'm just guesstimating.
That's pretty good for your first show.
Decent size though. But anyway, we were the only ones there. So at that show, I felt it more than I had in years.
Because you're like the tallest
everywhere.
person.
Yeah, everywhere we went. We felt like famous.
Well, you could see the stage no matter where you were.
we were the first people that played. So literally everybody showed up to the festival, and it was us.
You guys were on the stage?
Yeah, well, I was on stage.
We were filming his buddy's set, right? So we all had cameras. Me and the other two guys were filming while he did his set.
Yeah.
So like I think we got a bit of the camera effect.
Okay.
Like where everyone sees it with cameras, so they're like, "Oh, they must be important," but really we were
these giant white people with cameras.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying your lives down there. It's I mean, Canada's okay. I mean, it's just it's just the grind, right? Like the daily grind. Like Spencer and Sarah get it. I mean, it's you just go to work and then you go home, you take care of your dogs. What do you do? There's nothing exciting happens here, really. I mean,
you just have to make the excitement. You have to be the excitement, Bob.
That's true. I try to be the excitement. I try. You know what I mean? It's tough.
Once you're anywhere long enough, it becomes routine.
Yeah.
So like even if you're on the beach, like after like 3 or 4 months, it's just like every day. It's not exciting to go to the. It's not exciting to go to the beach anymore.
No one cares. They're like, fuck you.
Sounds terrible. Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't I give you? I'll do a FaceTime with you guys in the middle of February when there's 6 feet of snow, and I'll tell you how great it is to be here. Look, guys, I'm making a snow angel. It's so awesome. Do a sand angel, and we'll send each other video.
I think this year my plan is I just want to I really want to do exactly 6 months. 6 months. Not like this year was like mostly Mexico.
Yeah, no. Griffin is talking.
I need more of a balance.
Griffin is talking about going to other places. So I mean, what's your plan for that? Are you planning on just going back to Mexico, or are you going to go somewhere else?
My plan is I sold my car this year. I'm going to take that money and whatever else I make this year, which hopefully is a lot, and I'm going to fly back to Saskatchewan, buy some sort of truck or like camper setup, and then I'm going to drive to the States. And I'm going to just bool around there and then drive whatever I buy to Mexico after that. That's my rough plan.
Okay.
From Saskatchewan.
Okay, yeah, you guys are going to head out to Saskatoon, and
I think we're going to have. So we just signed a contract for this. It's a event that happens every 3 months somewhere else in the world.
Okay,
and we cover it, like film it, do the marketing for it, and So every 3 months we go to wherever he does. He's like a real estate investor, does speaking events. So he has like a circuit he does, but it's mostly in the U.S.
Okay.
Like sometimes he'll
like
do
David
Hawaii.
Goggins.
No, he's like he's like a financial freedom, passive income kind of guy.
Okay.
And so our first one is in November.
I would love to have financial freedom. That would be so nice.
You can do it through content, which I just found out this year. We're trying to figure that out right now. Why don't you guys outsource some Bobchat content for me free of charge? I mean,
support the show.
I couldn't do it free of charge, but I know the cheapest way you can possibly do it, and it gets done while you're sleeping.
Okay. We'll talk off air.
Yeah.
I have no money. Listen, I hope you enjoyed those Busch Lattes. That's my weekend beer. Just kidding. But yeah, so that's good. I'm glad you guys have been doing it. I am a dad. Yeah,
you're such a dad.
I am a dad. I make a lot of dad jokes. But yeah, I am a dad, and I say a lot of inappropriate. Like I don't have a filter. I'm sure you guys are aware I have ADD, so I just say whatever all the time. And so we're at work the other day. This is kind of a funny story. And my boss, like, she loves pink, right? So she bought us all pink T-shirts. So like. And I used to wear a Hawaiian shirt every Friday, and I was like, Hawaiian Fridays, right? And she bought everybody pink shirts, and everyone started wearing pink shirts on Fridays. I'm like, oh, fuck me, right? Yeah, fuck me and my Hawaiian shirt. Everyone's wearing goddamn pink shirts.
She did it on purpose.
Yeah, she did do it on purpose. She doesn't listen, that bitch.
So are you the only one in a Hawaiian shirt and everyone else has pink?
I would always be the only one in Hawaii. Everyone would be like, yeah, no, I'm going to get one. I'm going to wear it. And then nobody ever did. And now everyone wears pink shirts on Fridays. So you know what I started doing? I started wearing pink shirts on Thursdays. Fuck them. Okay? But anyway, so we have, there's a guy named Sergey who is our maintenance manager. And he's Russian, obviously. So hello, Bob. Good morning. You know what I mean? It talks like this, right? And we have a meeting every day, like a daily management meeting, and he like comes in late to the meeting, right? And it's like a Friday, and I'm like, Sergey, where's your pink shirt? And he's like, oh, I am pink on inside. And I didn't even think about it. I was just like, I even did the finger guns, and I was like, we're all pink on the inside, Sergey. I didn't even think about it. I just said it. And my boss looks at me. I'm like, I'm gonna lose my job today. Yeah, it's a tough crowd tonight.
Aren't you like you're a boss too as well, right?
I'm like the head of a department. Yeah, it's I'm the raw material coordinator, so I deal with all the raw materials. It's a lot of math. Microsoft Excel is my bitch. So
I feel like you'd be so fun to work. Like if you had like a team, like a full team.
I'm the only one in my department though. So, so
it's like I'm a boss now, but it's just me.
It's just
I'm the boss of myself.
Yeah, but I mean, the beauty of my job though is that I report directly to the plant manager, so it's like nobody ever questions what I'm doing. Like I could sit in my office for like all day and do no work, and no one's ever gonna come up and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" But then my boss would be like, "Oh, your work's not done at the end of the day. What happened?" You know what I mean?
Bob never does that. Bob only works for 8 hours.
Oh yeah, if I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go take a shit. I'm going to have a cigarette. Oh, you know what? I'm going to eat my lunch at 10 a.m. No problem.
Going to come
whenever I want.
Go to work tomorrow and they're just playing this episode like, Bob, we got to talk.
Oh, dude, I'm not.
We're taking long poops.
It's going to be a while before this comes out, man. I do not have that much free time or energy. But no, I'm excited actually. I got a couple more. We got a lot of other episodes that are obviously going to be out by the time this comes out. But I try to record like 3 or 4, and then like I can kind of just like I hammer them all out, get all the editing done, make the trailers, and then I can just like release them at my leisure. Right? Bobchat's kind of slowed down. I've been going through a lot of personal stuff. I haven't really shared too much on the show, but it's whatever. It's gonna happen. Bobchat's on the way.
What was your favorite episode you've done over the last year while we've been gone?
Oh, the last year or like of all time?
I'm gonna yeah, sure, we could do all time.
It's tough, man. Honestly, and I don't want to make you guys feel bad because you guys have been on a number of episodes. But you got, Matt, my co-host, Big Matt. He the co-host with the most, Matty B. Not Matty B. I don't know what's Matty H. Too many Matties in my life. But anyways, Matt, the co-host with the most. Anytime we do one, man, like it's just we click, right? It's just boom, 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 boom. It works, right?
Like so the banter
is unreal. Yeah, like he would have laughed at all my jokes that you guys didn't laugh at. Anyways, but yeah, no, I mean it's tough. There's a lot of highlights. Like we just did one recently, episode 57. This is Spinal Tap. It was really good. Well, I don't want to date this when we're recording this, but episode. Oh, fuck off, Spotify. I already pay for you. What are you trying to give me ads for? Like, what is happening? Yeah, episode 58. This is Spinal Tap, and not the band. That's definitely one of the most recent excellent ones. But you guys are on some good ones, though.
I enjoyed the segment that you did with Spencer over there, the Mead chat.
Mead chat, yeah. Did you listen?
Episode.
Did you listen?
I did.
I listened to half of it, and I've been watching your clips.
Did you guys notice that I put like some like shanty like tavern music in the background?
I did
so like
notice
make it a little like kind of medieval feel. We're talking about like mead, and it's like it's like. In the early days of the Viking, and it's like,
like it just sounds like you guys are in a little old-timey tavern.
Yeah, talking about mead. Yeah, check that out, guys.
You know what
Gotta
I really
hype it
like,
up,
though?
Spencer. Hype it up.
Go check out
It's sick.
Mead Chat, Its Bobchat today.
And Spencer the Zombie.
Yeah,
Spencer's still here. He's just taking it in. He's taking in the show. That's what he's doing.
He's a sleepy boy.
Absorbing it, yeah. He's going to remember everything we said. You know what happens to me all the time? People will be like, hey, remember when you said that on that episode? I'm like, no, I don't fucking remember. Are you kidding me? You know how many things I say? I don't even remember what I said today.
Yeah.
You know, what did we talk about? Busch Lattes.
Well, like when Bobchat blows up and it's just like a Joe Rogan level experience, like they're gonna pull up episodes from like episode 3, and they're gonna be like, so do you still have that same energy? And you're gonna be like, first of all, I don't even remember what I said.
No, absolutely.
Second of all, I was off the Busch Latte heavy for that one. And I may not hold the same regard.
Exactly.
A haze of banana vape and Busch Latte.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, it's actually no. I feel like Bobchat has definitely progressed over the years. Like we really found our voice, and things have gotten better. And I mean, it's just I just like talking to my friends, like having people over. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about.
You know what I actually want to get from you is that Bobchat South Park integration that I made for you. I don't know if that's public yet. I don't know if that's released.
It's not released. It's under 30 seconds. We could probably get away without the copyright law. I just want Trey Parker and Matt Stone suing me.
Yeah, I think it's we get under 30 seconds. Okay. I don't think they'll.
I don't think they're gonna care. It's not gonna get enough traction. You know what I mean? And then we will get famous, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna sue your fucking pants off."
Let them have that.
I don't even wear pants after. I'm not even wearing pants right now. Well, I'm technically I'm not, but they're short pants. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's all take our pants off. Griffin, leave them on.
Do it. Griff has to leave his on.
Anyways, but yeah, do you guys want to tell us anything else cool before we shut her down, or what?
Yeah, like I got a few more interesting
Hit us.
Experiences.
Yeah.
I know I just said I didn't get injured last year.
Did you get injured again? We're just going to call this episode Spence Gets Injured.
I remember one specific. So those other two guys I was talking about, they flew in from Costa Rica to meet me in Puerto Vallarta. We got like just this
tropical
shitty 3-bedroom apartment that was Greek themed. Like Colosseum themed. That's the only. I showed them pictures of the wallpaper.
Was it terrible?
It was, like imagine.
It was ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous wallpaper I've ever seen in my life.
It was like you walk in and it's the Colosseum. Like the walls it's blue like the sky, and then the pillars. And in every room and everywhere, it's the Colosseum. I don't know how to explain it.
It's one of the ancient wonders of the world.
Yeah, it's just like a strange theme for
it's
an
just
Airbnb.
like shitty wallpaper of the Colosseum.
Yeah, like the shittiest. Like some of it was like too yellow.
We're gonna put you in the Greek room tonight. You're gonna love it.
But that wasn't what happened at this apartment. Like basically, first of all, it looked way bigger in the pic. Like there were 3 dudes, and it was like the size of this living room almost.
They said 3 bedrooms. They meant a bedroom, a closet, and a shitter.
It was literally the size of this, like your main floor. That was the size of it. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
With 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
And a living room and a kitchen. So anyway, there was one day where I was like, they were up like cooking yerba mate. And
what is that?
It's basically if you're like too cool to drink coffee and you're just the worst, you drink this stuff called yerba mate, and you make it in the coffee maker. It's green, and it like stains the coffee maker.
like
You gotta
gums it
scrub the
off
shit
and,
out of
like,
it.
It's
starts
like,
leaking.
To be
literally,
fair,
like-
you don't
like, it's
have to
there.
make it in the coffee
To be
maker.
fair,
So my room
yeah,
is
they
the
made it in the
worst.
coffee maker.
you don't have to make it in the coffee
No,
maker?
they don't have to make it in the they did, even though they had a tea.
I only
a
French
tea
press my
thing.
yerba mate.
They like to do it because you could make like the big pot, like where the little tea thing.
Is there caffeine in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Not
Anyways.
not as much as coffee, but like enough that it'd be a good substitute.
If I'm not drinking a Busch Latte, it's Timmy's, bud.
That's fair.
Anyway, so yeah, sorry. Continue.
Anyway,
How
so
did you
they.
get hurt from the yerba mate?
Well, I would finish the story.
Okay, sorry.
It's not my show.
You're right. Shut the hell up. No, just kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
I forgot the story completely.
So they made the yerba mate.
They
fucking with me, Spencer.
they made the they like had the pot on or whatever for yerba mate, and the bath. So the good thing about the apartment was that all the rooms had a bathroom built in, like in suite bathrooms.
Decent.
But my bathroom had like the water heat, like the gas would go straight from outside into my room, and so the water heater for all three of the bathrooms and the sink were in my room.
So every time someone would flush the toilet or turn the hot water on or have a shower, it would.
Yeah, a flame would go.
What noise did it make? Okay.
But you know, everyone at home knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yes, it's like the pilot light, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, one day I was like sleeping, and I wake up and I just feel like 1,000 pounds. Like I was just like, fuck, I can't. Like I couldn't even move my arms.
Oh my
like,
God.
I just felt like 1,000 pounds. So I get up and I kind of like walk outside, and then I sit down on the stairs, and then I like move my arms, and my arms are just covered in red. Like my legs are covered in red, my arms are covered in red.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like feeling like I'm gonna pass out, and it turns out that someone just painted the stairs. That's why I was red. But it turns out there was.
Did you get gas sickness?
Yeah, like the gas line broke, and they were just like it was just pumped, but only in my room, pumping, and I was asleep.
You're lucky you didn't die.
Natural gas into my room.
Near Mexico, you're lucky
and
someone light a cigarette.
They smelled it a bit. Like they went to do the man. They're like, something like doesn't smell right, and they went to check on me, and I was just like out of it. Like I was just like they were trying to like roll me. I was like, no, I just want 5 more minutes. 5 more. Like I wanted to sleep.
You could have died.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then so they took me outside, but then they put me on this fucking stairs that just got painted with this red, like probably even more toxic than the gas.
Oh my God.
And then I got it all over I was wearing black shorts, and it's just two butt cheeks on my black shorts. So we called the landlord, and we're like, yo, like what the and so I stand there, and he wouldn't let us watch him take the stove apart, because he knew, like he went in there and he smelled it. He's like, oh fuck, I'm not. They're gonna get a bag off or something or complain or. So he was like, wouldn't let us watch. At the time I had a hard time understanding what he was saying in Spanish, but I knew he was saying like, don't go over there, like don't look at this.
Don't watch me.
So after he left, I took it apart myself to like see why he was being, and I looked, and it was just he didn't even replace it. He just like wrapped it in like looked like tinfoil tape.
Oh no.
And I was like, what we gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, we're gonna blow up in our sleeper, like
this dude.
Gonna die.
So yeah, we were like, okay, we're never spending less than this amount on an Airbnb ever again.
Wow.
Just so that never happens.
You got to be careful. You always seem to get hurt when you go places.
A wild boy.
It reminds me of a story my dad told me when he used to work at Labatt's, and if you live in London, you know they have these huge fermentation tanks.
So quick context for people that don't know, Labatt's is a brewery located here, and they make Labatt's beer.
Yes, that is correct.
Correct.
But they have these big fermentation tanks, big silver fermentation tanks, and what job my dad had to do sometimes was like to go in before they would put like a new batch
and like clean
it so it doesn't have the same, get the flavor of the other hops out and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when he went in there, he basically was walking and he hit a pocket of carbon monoxide.
Oh no.
And it just like instantly like lights out, like just like hit the floor of the canister.
Yeah.
And luckily, they have a policy where you have to have like a spotter, like another person, because there's like the potential that could happen.
Absolutely.
So the guy pulled him out. But like I was always thought that's so wild because like you just walk in and then just poof, you hit that pocket of carbon monoxide, you're just down.
Yeah, seriously. Well, it's like a lot of pig farmers die.
So you're really lucky actually you woke up, Spence, because that could have been
like pig farming. A lot of pig farmers like from the
shout out Eric and Sam.
Yeah,
you're the reason I'm alive.
That's so nice. Well, listen, it's I'm glad all you guys came over. This has been really nice. It's good to see you guys. I wish I had more Busch Lattes to offer everyone, but I don't.
All right, wrap up the show. We'll raid the cupboards. We'll find something. Don't worry.
But I would love for everyone to leave us with something before we sign off.
Brava, the beer of summer, all in the summertime.
Okay. This is a Busch Latte show. We're gonna cut that.
I don't care about Busch Latte.
The beer of summer.
You said the same thing that he said.
It was different.
We are both Spencer. We are one.
You guys are like
our minds are connected.
Yeah, you guys have like this like weird like mental connection. I love it. I'm not mad about it.
Just don't get him started about beans.
Bald, bro.
He fucking bald, bro.
Okay, what's your favorite color? Go.
Purple.
Green.
Purple.
Oh.
You already knew
Sick.
I was gonna
Nailed
say
it.
that.
Nailed it.
If I really wanted to get it, I would have said purple.
Okay, what's another thing?
Say it.
Favorite food.
No, we definitely have very different.
Okay,
he's gonna say ube or some weird shit. I've never.
We all know what your favorite food is.
Mine's like it's.
What is your favorite food?
Spencer, what's our favorite reality TV show to be on? 1, 2, 3. Bean House. Fuck, you should fucking know that. What the hell?
Okay, yeah, no, you guys suck. You guys suck.
We filmed a reality TV show. It's called Bean House. It's basically what if you took 8 people, put them in a house, and all they could eat was beans, and if they want to eat anything other than beans, they have to leave the house for $100,000 cash.
And there's
check
no
it out on
ventilation.
CTV Prime at.
So whoever survives, whoever lasts longest in the fart house gets the money.
Zero ventilation, no
The
coffee,
fart
no
house.
Busch Lattes, only beans.
No
There's a
HEPA
private
filter.
chef, but he just put cans of beans in.
No, let me
You want
ask.
to drink water? It's beans.
Can I have honey baked beans?
Yep.
Maple.
Yeah, as long as there's beans, it's still good to go. But it can't be like a
Any-
bean casserole.
any kind of
or like-
beans?
Yeah, you
Green
can't
beans.
add ingredients though.
Any kind of beans?
Lima beans,
Yeah.
pinto, kidney.
What are those ones you get at the sushi places?
Garbanzo.
Yeah, anami or edamame. Yeah, they're
like
good.
you can't like put beans in a tortilla. It's
Can you
like
have
only beans.
What about Spence?
right?
What about coffee? Vanilla coffee, because it's coffee is a bean and vanilla is a bean.
They're a different type of bean.
But they are
Actually,
a bean.
No, they're
Okay,
actually.
welcome back to Bean Chat.
They're not a fruit.
Anyways, okay, so that's honestly, investors possibly me.
Yeah, you already invested by giving me a Busch Latte. You know how many ideas I have for this fucking show now?
Oh my
There are
god,
2 Busch Lattes.
Are you feeling good? You feeling good about it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I can't walk home.
Well, good thing you're gonna get a ride. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's like we live 2 minutes away.
Yeah,
know.
seriously, it's pretty close. Sarah, do you want to leave us with anything?
Yeah. Keep smoking that 420, boys.
Boys. Yeah, blaze up, blaze up. What, Griffin?
I just want to say.
Leave us with a piece of wisdom.
I just want to say thanks for having us on the podcast. Paul.
Absolutely, I love having you guys on. I'm glad you all came. This has been really nice.
And thanks for the Busch Lattes.
I would hope that we all have another chance to hang out.
Next Bobchat, you're coming. It's going to be on the beach. You're coming down to Mexico. We're going to do a mobile podcast.
Mexico chat.
Spencer and Sarah are going to come through
Mexico
too.
chat. Yeah, well,
we'll get our mom on. Yeah, she'd
Yeah,
love to
like
be on
they would-
Bobchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sherry on Bobchat.
Oh yeah, we could
Yes.
get my grandparents on there.
Yeah, I love that your parents' names are Sherry and Jerry. I love that so much. Right?
Get this, Bob. Their best friends are Sherry and Carrie.
Fuck off.
I also named my truck after Jerry.
Jerry's a boss. Jerry's a G, man. I love Jerry. But anyways, shout out to Jerry. He's a real one. You know what I'm saying? I got that sour cream, brother. Jacob will get that when he listens. He'll get it when he listens. Inside joke. Inside joke. You wouldn't get it. But thanks for listening. You guys know where to find us. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube. Check out Mead Chat. We got it, Spencer. We got to get that second part out.
You know how much fucking mead we're about to make?
Hell yeah, bitch. We got to release the second part of the video, the first video.
What do you mean second? We're gonna get all the way to the 10th part.
Well, I want to see it. I specifically wore a different outfit every video, and I'm only in the first one. I'm only wearing like a regular outfit.
I need more lederhosen in my life.
Yeah, I want to see the lederhosen episode. I look good in lederhosens, bruh. You know, I wish I could wear them every day. But you guys know where to find us. Tell your friends. Like the post. Share that shit. My Nana loves Bob Chat. Your Nana could love Bob Chat. And just remember, guys, if you've ever donated blood, your blood could be in somebody's boner right now. It's Bob Chat, baby. Peace. It's a tough crowd tonight. Okay, bye. Anything else? No? Nothing else? You don't say anything else?
You just did the outro. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Well, it's never really over.
To me the other day.
It's never really over. Okay, see you guys. Bye. See ya.
I want my pockets and my lady, simple life but not too crazy. I'm slim but I ain't shady, fuck you if you hate me. I'm rocking the mic cause it's Bob Chat, baby.